Chapter 19, until we meet again. The next morning, you're on the phone with Demi as you pack up your things to leave the mansion and Cole once and for all. I really am gonna miss this place. Oh, I know, but when you move back in, we can make our tiny apartment just as lavish as any mansion. You laugh even as you wipe a tear from your eye. The shine of the whale bracelet Cole gave you catches your eye. It's Luna's birthstone. Her birthstone sits on the base of the tail. Your heart aches as you think of her and Cole. What do you think Luna's first words will be? Oh, Alyssa, I know it's rough right now, but maybe they'll still want you to be in her life. I'm not sure Daphne or Estelle will. So, you trust that Daphne is going to be the parent Luna needs? Daphne has to pick up the slack. She has Paula, plus all the staff adore Luna. That's true. And what about Cole? Just the mention of his name sends your heart racing. You may be packing to leave, but it's the opposite of what your body and heart want. It'll be easier for him. With Luna here, he's not gonna want to carry on an affair. That's not what I'm asking. What if he wanted to leave Daphne for you? You stop packing for a moment, reminded of Estelle's threat and what it means for everyone involved.
If anything threatens Daphne's marriage before she outlasts the prenup, I will ruin you and Cole both. Your name will be plastered across the city as a gold-digging homewrecker who used a baby to steal my daughter's life.
Even if Cole offered, it doesn't matter what he or I really want, because I can't be the reason Cole can't see Luna. Cole loves her more than anything, and she deserves to have Cole in her life. Me leaving is the only option. And the sooner I can slip out here without any goodbyes, the less harm I'll make. Are you sure you can just up and leave, given your contract? Estelle reminded me that all I'm obligated to do is keep pumping. Ivan can pick up the milk from our place, just like she wanted. You let out a heavy sigh as you pick up the stuffed animals you've accumulated while living there. I'm almost unpacking. I'll see you at the apartment soon. I'll just have one more stop. You sneak into the nursery to see Luna one last time. The moment you lean over the crib, she blinks and reaches up for you, smiling. Hi, sweet girl, what are you doing? You pick her up and cradle her in your arms. She reaches for your nose, making you smile. Important baby stuff, I see. You're the sweetest girl in the world. And this is the last time I'll ever hold you in my arms. You take her to the rocking chair and sway back and forth, the motion comforting. Luna, you're gonna be loved no matter what. Even if I won't be here to tell you anymore, I hope you always remember. I love you so, so much. Tears well in your eyes and you start streaming down your cheeks. You don't bother to wipe them away. I want to tell you that you're going to change the world, but you already did. You changed mine. You pull her closer, pressing your forehead to hers and breathing in her fresh baby scent. That sounded like a laugh. Are you laughing at me? You wipe your eyes, which only makes her giggle louder. You're so silly. The sound of her laugh and the brilliance of her smile tugs at your heartstrings. You glance around the nursery, thinking of all the things you'll never get to do with her once you walk out the door. I could stay for one last lullaby, one last story time. Just a few more minutes. We both deserve that, don't we? You know there's no way she can understand what you're saying, but her face still lights up at your words. That's right, I'm going to cherish the next few minutes for as long as I live. Read a story together. Yeah, we can read the book I made for you. You gingerly take out the book from its resting place and open it on your lap. Luna reaches out to touch the edge of its bindings. I'm glad you'll always have this book to remember me by. I wonder if Cole will tell Luna she had a surrogate mom. Or will he and Daphne pretend I never existed? Shrug off the thought and start reading the story aloud. Luna seems to listen attentively, her eyes fixed on the illustrations as you turn the pages. It's not long before you reach the final page. You are loved. Seeing her bright, happy, and smiling makes your heart ache in your chest. It hurts to think that I won't get to see this smile again. You blink away the tears brimming in your eyes. But I have the rest of my life to be sad. I don't want to leave her without saying my piece. You know, Luna, someday you may face a situation where it feels like no one understands you. Like at school or with your parents. But just remember, keep exploring and you'll find your place in the world. Be curious, like your dad. Don't be afraid to try new things. Maybe one day on your adventures, we'll meet again. You take one of her tiny hands in yours, stroking her baby soft palm. But even if we don't, just know you're out there making a big splash in the world will make my heart happy. You give her a kiss on her cheek and she giggles. Alright, I'm gonna set you down for a minute just to tidy up. You gently set her down on the tummy time mat and begin putting books away, making sure everything's in its place. You let your fingers brush the mobile that hangs over her crib, remembering the day you and Cole chose it. Even if I'm not around, I'm glad the things I helped choose for her will be here. When you turn around, you see Luna pushing against the mat with her arms. Wow, look at you, so strong. She lowers her head down to the mat and kicks her feet a bit before pushing again, but this time she manages to roll over on her back. Oh wow, you did it. That's the first time you've rolled on your back by yourself, huh? I'm glad I got to see it happen. Luna reaches up for you with her chubby little arms. You get down on your knees and blow little raspberries against her belly. Let's see if we can do it again. Put Luna back on her tummy. She pushes up, but doesn't manage to roll over this time. She tries again and flops back down on the mat. Still pretty tough, huh? That's fair. Just remember, when things get hard, never give up. If you need to take a break, that's okay. In fact, it's probably good to take a breather. And then, once you feel better, you can always try again. Who cares how long it takes? As if she understands your words, she takes a moment to stretch, kick her legs out on the mat before trying again. She finally rolls over on her back, squealing and flailing her limbs around with delight. I knew you could do it. That's my baby girl. You pick her up and cradle her in your arms, rocking her back and forth. All these beautiful firsts. Her first step, her first word, first day at school. I'm gonna miss the rest of them. Again, you fight back tears and take a deep breath. You will yourself to focus on the feeling of her little body in your arms, her tiny heartbeat, the warmth and softness of her. You know she'll always be a part of you. Her eyes grow heavy as you rock her back and forth. In a few moments, she's soundly asleep in your arms. You gently place her back inside of her crib and cover her with the blanket. I know I have to go, but let me give her one last thing to remember me by. Kiss her on the forehead. You lean down and plant a soft kiss on her forehead. I will always be proud of you, Luna. I love you so much. And I hope you know that I will never ever leave you if I didn't think it's what's best. You deserve so much and I can't hold you back from that. You force yourself to step away, but you tuck a small, simple note into her baby book as you do. Just one more I love you, and I won't sign it, but I just want her to have it. Hopefully she reads it someday. You step back trying to remind yourself that Luna will be very well taken care of. You stay to say goodbye to Luna. I'm lucky enough to have made a lot of beautiful things in my life, but nothing as wonderful as you, Luna. Goodbye, sweetheart. You'll be okay, I know you will. You bend down and kiss her forehead, and then you do the hardest thing you've ever had to do. You walk out the door. Ever so gently, you shut the door to Luna's nursery behind her, carefully not to wake her. But when you turn to go, you find yourself face to face with Cole. Alyssa. He's so close you can feel the warmth of his body, but he's not looking at you. His gaze is locked on the suitcase beside the door. I heard you in there with her. You're leaving, aren't you? I can't lie to him, not after everything we've been through. You take a deep, shaky breath and will yourself not to cry. I think it's better for Luna, for you, and Daphne if I'm no longer around. So, you were really just going to walk away without a word? Looking at him is almost too painful to bear. You turn to head down the hall, but Cole steps into your path, his eyes pleading. Wait, you belong here, Alyssa. Luna needs you. I need you. You had an entire life before me, Cole. You have, Daphne. Even as you say those words, your body reacts to his. You fight the urge to lean towards him, to let yourself fall into his orbit once again. I'll leave Daphne, Alyssa. I've been wrong this whole time. You're my world, not her. You've ached to hear those words for so long, but hearing them now only shatters your heart further. In another life, maybe. Once again, Estelle's words echo in your ears.
Just remember one thing. If there's proof of Cole stepping out on his family during the divorce, he'll never get to see the baby. So, if you do so much as look at Cole, I'll make sure your life is a living hell. Do you understand me?
Is this what you really want? What I really want is to hold you close and never let go. But you'll keep fighting for me, won't you? Unless I convince you there's nothing left to fight for. Cole, I can't do this anymore. I'm done. I'm glad you finally made up your mind, but it's too late. Too little too late. It's not you. Your whole body aches to wrap him in your arms, to say that, yes, you'll be with him. You'll make a life together with Daphne. But you wipe away a tear and force yourself to look at him with a steely resolve. No. I know you, Alyssa. I know you don't want to leave. The fiery passion, love, you see in his eyes melt some of your resolve, and before you know it, you step closer to him. I shouldn't give in. I have to go. But right as that thought comes to you, you close the gap and press your lips to his. He tastes comforting. Perfect. Like home. His arms slide around you, pulling you flush against him as your body melds perfectly with his. Alyssa. Before he can say anything, you silence him with another kiss, not wanting to hear the relief in his voice. He lifts you up, your legs straddling his waist. He carries you to your bedroom. He sets you down on the threshold, your lips still locked together, hands clinging to each other. Please stay, I love you, I need you. Let me show you just how much. You're overtaken by a frantic, burning need, desperate to feel his skin against yours one last time. This is my last chance to ever touch him, to show him how much I truly feel, even though I have to go. Your last night could end with this tearful goodbye, or with one last passionate embrace. Basically, all this is delaying the inevitable, painful goodbye. And it's also about Chicka Wow Wow. You didn't share an intimate goodbye with Cole. Touching him will only make leaving this much harder. It already has. Cole, we can't. Nothing has ever hurt as much as pulling away from him right now, but you manage to slide out from under him and stand up. Alyssa. I'm sorry, but this is goodbye. You pick up your bag, race downstairs, tears streaming down your cheeks as you rush away from the love of your life. Alyssa, wait. But Cole rushes after you, taking the steps two at a time to catch you at the front door. Please, just let me say one thing. You turn around to see regret shining in his eyes. I should have fought for you all along, Alyssa, but I'm not making that same mistake again. We can make this work. I'll leave Daphne and we'll figure things out with Luna together. The sincerity in his voice only makes what you have to do that much harder. I can't. And I have to make him think there's nothing left to fight for. Didn't we just... Look, it's deja vu. It's literally what Einstein talked about. It's literally doing things over and over again. It's insanity. Cole, you should have fought for me sooner. You mean nothing to me. You set your jaw and do your best to keep your shaky voice as steady as possible. You've never meant anything to me. You can't mean that. You told me. Maybe I just told you what you wanted to hear, but I'm telling you the truth now. This is over. This is goodbye. He lifts a hand as if to reach for you, but it lets it fall as you turn the handle and step out of the mansion one final time for good. 1 week later. Despite going back to your old life, nothing feels the same anymore. Even interviewing for a new job feels different. I'm still a little confused by your work history. I don't mean to be critical, but it's just that one big gap in your employment. I want to hire someone I know will stick around. Not wanting to explain the baby, you rack your mind for another explanation. I was doing volunteer work. Technically true. It's a half lie. I see. What kind of volunteer work? I worked with babies. And you didn't think to put that on your resume? It wasn't something I thought mattered at the time. Manager doesn't seem convinced, but pastes on a bright smile and shakes her hand. Well, it was lovely to meet you. We'll be in touch. Sure you will. Just like the 4 other places before you that promised to be in touch. Heading out of the cafe, you pass by a newsstand. Your heart leaps when you see a Cole's picture on the cover of a local magazine. Introducing Luna Stone, Seattle's IT couple debut, their bundle of joy. What a beautiful family. Oh god, it's you. You jump at the voice and turn to see Joss hovering nearby, looking at the magazine as well. Hi, Joss. Hey, long time no see. Ask how he's been. Yeah, it's been a bit. What brings you to this neck of the woods? Nothing too exciting. I just had an investor meeting around the corner, and you? I was getting a coffee with a friend. You quickly put the magazine back. It's a good picture of him. Yeah, although I'm not gonna lie, I kinda miss seeing you around. You just disappeared so suddenly. I figured Cole would have found an excuse to keep you around. I guess we were both wrong on that front. It takes every ounce of your willpower to hold back tears at the sound of Cole's name. But at the same time, you've been thinking about him and Luna every second of every day. Oh, well, now that the surrogacy is over, have you been able to enjoy the stuff you couldn't when you were pregnant? Actually, I haven't really had a chance to indulge. I guess I just got used to not really having anything on Estelle's forbidden list. Yeah. That's totally understandable. His phone slowly buzzes as he mutters a soft curse at the interruption. Sorry, I have to, Go ahead, do whatever it was you were doing. It was good running into you. Yeah, good running into you too. I'll tell Cole you said hi. Yeah, thanks. When you return to your apartment later that night, you try to express your frustrations and sorrows through some paintings. It's been a while since I had a chance to really sit down for some art therapy. You sit in front of your easel, contemplating what to paint as you look over the array of paints. But all I want to do is paint Cole again. You shake your head, chasing away any thoughts of Cole and his beautifully sculpted face. Flowers. Let's paint some flowers. Pick up your paintbrush and the first tube of oil paint, determined to keep your mind focused and your hands busy. After a few minutes, the rhythm and motions engulf you. You add a few lilac petals to the field of flowers. It's the same color as Luna's old little whale rocker in her nursery. I haven't seen you paint this intensely since we were in high school. That one storm cloud painting you spent months working on. Glance over your shoulder and see Tammy hovering behind you, watching you paint. Wasn't that when your ex... Her voice fades away as she realizes the similarities between the two scenarios. Oh, Alyssa, I'm sorry. It's fine. It's just that every little thing reminds me of them, you know? Well, then you clearly need to get your mind off the past. Go out, have fun. Why don't we go to the Crooner Garden? We haven't been to karaoke in ages, and we're overdue for an Uptown Funk duet. It's not fair to tempt me with Bruno Mars. Uptown Funk you up. I could maybe ask Leon to come too. Leon, who still sees Cole in the regular. Maybe a night out would give me a chance to hear how he and Luna are doing. Go karaoke, even though we're supposed to be avoiding Cole and Luna to, to attach ourselves. Okay, you convinced me. Let's do it. Hell yes. I'm gonna choose your outfit and help you do your makeup, so you don't have to worry about a thing. You really are the best friend a girl could have. To be fair, I'm also excited to see Leon again, but I promise I won't make you a third wheel. Do what you have to do. I want at least one of us to nab the hottie of our dreams. Later that night, you and Demi are settled into a booth in the front of the stage, waiting for Leon to return with the first round of drinks. So, I thought she was going to help us get dressed and everything. I'm just saying. So, what date number is this for the two of you? Oh, they're not dates. We're just hanging out. If you set a date to hang out in advance, that's a date. I'll take your semantics into consideration. Leon approaches your table with a tray of 3 drinks. Ready for some liquid courage? Pick your poison. A pisco sour, a margarita, a martini. Is it shaken and not stirred? Makes me feel like a secret agent. Cheers to taking on a new identity. Sure, just call me Elliot Jones from now on. Cheers. You all take a nice long sip together. You push the thought of Cole taking a sip next to you away from your mind. How many drinks does it take to forget? You're the one that wanted to come on this. Whoa, that's strong. Okay, who wants to go first? How about a duet? Strength in numbers. Good idea. Alyssa, are you down? Why don't you two go first? I need a minute. How about Endless Love? It's a classic. Unless that's too much? Nah, don't overthink it. Yeah, who cares? It's just a song. Uh-huh. She winks at you as she takes the stage with Leon. The first piano chord begins to play as the two of them sway their hips in sync. No. Demi's singing is spirited, at least, but Leon just watches her with the biggest smile on his face. They are so cute. I have a feeling they're gonna work out. You will always be my endless love. Leon's voice, this contrast, is one of the most beautiful you've ever heard. Damn, where have you been hiding those pipes? I think that voice is going to seal the deal. It's hard not to be a little jealous. They go through the song together, smiling, making eyes at each other the whole way through. The bar explodes in applause when they're done. Okay, Alyssa, it's your turn to sing. I don't know if I'm up for it. Look, we know you're down in the dumps, but just get up there and make a fool of yourself. Who cares? That's exactly what I was gonna say. And you can make a fool of yourself with me. We'll do a duet. Just pick the song. Let's sing a power song. A song that'll cheer me up. A heart-wrenching breakup song. Let's do a song that'll cheer me up. Moments later, you and Demi are on the stage. Demi takes the mic to address the crowd. Attention everyone, this is my best friend Alyssa, and she's amazing. Woohoo, Alyssa, we love you. You laugh as a happily buzzed crowd claps for you. I can't believe I'm actually doing this. She's strong, fun, talented. She's gonna be a famous artist one day. Demi, please stop before I die. And we all love you, Alyssa. That's right, even the strangers, they love you. Let's go with something completely, totally unrelated to love or romance. You tell the DJ to put on your favorite feel-good indie song and smile as the beat begins. Oh, I love this song. Wait, I don't know any of the words. That's what the screen is there for. The words don't matter anyway. Leon gets the bar clapping along, and you can't help. Oh, God help me. No matter if the past has got me blue, I wake up each day feeling like I'm brand new. Demi dances and sways to the funky instrumental solo. When the chorus picks up again, everyone in the bar starts singing along with you. The adrenaline rush, Demi's antics, and the energy of the crowd all combine to make you really smile for the first time in a while. By the time you step off the stage to sit with Demi and Leon, you're feeling better than you have in ages. I always try and, at least make it fit with the music at the time. Hey, thanks for bringing me out here tonight. This really means a lot. I need time, but the night isn't over. Next round's on me. She saunters off to the bar, leaving you alone with Leon. I guess maybe now's my chance to ask about Cole. So, how are things with you, Leon? Fine. Life's good, work's good, no complaints. Leon gives you a knowing look. And how about you? Don't worry, you can be real with me. I'm hanging in there, you know. But I have to ask, how's Luna doing? She's great. Such a happy baby, playing with everything, very active. It's really sweet, all the things you got for her. You have a great taste. Yeah. I know Daphne appreciates it, even if she never knew how to say it. And from the looks of it, Cole and Daphne are finally working together. Really? Yeah. Seems like Luna really forced them to put aside their differences, you know? That's great. As much as you wish you could hear or were the one that Luna and Cole, you do feel a bit of relief. At least Luna's in a supportive home with two loving parents, and that's all that matters. But if I'm being honest, there's something about Cole that seems a little off when it comes to Daphne. What do you mean? They're working together when it comes to Luna, don't get me wrong, but when I see Cole on his own with Daphne, I just get this impression that his heart isn't in it, you know? Leon gives you a sympathetic look. Well, I'm sure he'll come around. Maybe, but I think that for Cole, something is missing, or maybe someone. Right, well, thanks, Leon. Let me just say one more thing. I really like Demi. No way, you can tell. Yeah, I can see that. My point is that once Cole gets wind that Demi and I are close, I'm guessing he'll ask me about you and how you're doing. Is there anything you'd want me to tell him? Tell him I hope he's doing well. I want nothing but the best for him and his family. For sure. I know you've got a good heart. But you also have to look out for yourself. Yeah, but pretending like he doesn't exist won't help either. I do care. Part of me probably always will. For sure. That's real. I gotta feel what you feel. Finally, Demi returns with 6 shots. Here we go! Demi, you carried all those glasses. We could have helped. Nah, it's fine. Besides, I'm glad the two of you got to check in. She winks at you. Okay, well, let's do these shots. Do checking in. The 3 of you clink glasses and take your shot. Oh, yeah, I'm ready for another duet. I'm down. How about a trio? No, I had my time to shine. You two go again. Watch Leon and Demi sing and dance together for their next number. If you weren't sure before, you know now that they have some real chemistry between them. I'm happy for them. And it means a lot to hear that Luna's doing well. I just wish I were there to see her. When you return to your apartment, you finally feel good enough to get back to your painting. Rain lashes against your window, and you're happy inside, away from the tumultuous weather. But right as you pick up your paintbrush, a knock sounds from the front door. Demi, did you get locked out again? You go to open the door and stand there, drenched by the rain. I like how the rain stopped while he's standing there, just to emphasize he's covered in rain. And it's back to raining again. Wow, that's a miracle. Cole, what are you doing here? We need to talk. Woo! Gonna be me and you. Without further ado, thank you all for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down in the description of the video. Plenty of things to check out, ways to support the channel, this community, and ways to become more of an intricate part of it. With that being said, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. I'll just go ahead and say what I believe. Oh, look, what a surprise. He came to the door. Man, I must be a fortune teller with a crystal ball that is able to play this months in advance. We knew this was going to be a thing. We knew this was going to be a thing. Let's just look at the big picture, and we'll do this really, really fast, okay? Daphne wasn't happy with Cole. Daphne wasn't happy with the baby. Daphne, basically was hooking up with Harrison for, what, 9+ months? When you really think about it. She only broke up with Harrison when literally and figuratively you already had the baby come out of you. So, you know, long story short is her relationship and her being with someone else other than Cole was there for quite a while. She's forcing herself to be into this relationship and try with Luna and Cole, right? Cole is someone who basically, because of Daphne's not willing to be there in a relationship capacity, basically fell in love with you. It's not really that unrealistic, is it? And so basically, you are literally and figuratively the mother of his child and all this other shit. And long story short is, I mean, the whole relationship, just the whole situation just kind of stinks when you really, really think about it. This is why, like, when getting involved with someone who is already involved with someone else, it really muddies the situation, doesn't it? It just makes us far more complicated and an attempt at drama than there really needs to be when you really think about it and really look at it. I've always been the type of person who looks at the following, and this is my mentality. If you have feelings for someone, right, and you're with someone that you don't have feelings for, or it's just, you know, everything's just kind of just done, you're just not feeling it anymore, it's better to just look at that person and just be like, you know what, I think we need to go our separate ways and just go about your way, right? You know, especially if you've tried to mend the situation or be in the relationship or whatnot. I've always been the type of person who's like, yo, listen, you know, that's just how I am. I've never been a person who's ever been in a relationship and had eyes for someone else. Usually, I've never also said, you know, looked at the person I'm in a relationship with and be like, yo, listen, it's just not going to work out. I've always kept my eyes on that person. I kind of, like, disconnect from anything and everyone else. And, yeah, that's just how I've always been. I get it. Not everybody's the same, but I'm just speaking it from my perspective, right? My opinion. So, once again, thank you all for watching. Catch you all later. Peace out.